Boston got robbed by some awful calls from the refs last night in a thriller ending. The Bucks are getting booed by their own fans and Giannis is furious. But that's nothing compared to Phoenix, who got absolutely demolished, and the Suns are in danger to even fall out of the play-in range. Last night was chaos in the NBA, and we gotta start with a controversial finish in Indiana.
Great read. Inside! Got it! Neesmith from Mathurin!
Both teams were hitting some crazy shots and they couldn't miss down the stretch.
Cross-court pass, Porzingis for three. And the Celtics have the lead.
And with the game on the line, needing a bucket, the Pacers go to none other than TJ Mcconnell, and he delivers with this beautiful spin to tie the game. But this is where things get interesting, as Jaylen Brown goes for the potential game winner, raises up and gets fouled. Indiana challenges the call, but you can see that there is contact on the head. So since this was already called a foul, there's no way to overturn it, right?
After review, the backside defender, Buddy Hield, hits the ball. Therefore, the call on the floor has been overturned to a no call.
Wow, I have no idea how this is possible. And Joe Mazzulla said after the game that Buddy Hield admitted to him that he fouled Brown. Now all of a sudden, the Pacers have a chance to win the game, which sets up another controversial moment as Porzingis is called for this foul right here. I don't really see much on the replay, and to call it on the final possession, especially after the previous situation, I feel like the Celtics definitely got robbed here in this game, despite the fact that I love Indy. Boston still had one final chance to tie the game, and just look at how close Luke Kornet was with this tip-in. Great soft touch by him, but unlucky bounce. Now, if they can blame the refs, the Bucks got no one else to blame for this debacle but themselves.
And another offensive rebound. All kinds of opportunities. Olynyk makes good on it.
Two birds are out, and understandably so. Bucks are just not putting bodies on anybody. You got to find somebody. You got to box out. You got to go at their knees. If you're little, you got to do your best to keep the big out of there. Bucks are not doing that. This is a pathetic showing here in the first half. I didn't expect this.
The Utah Jazz flat out outplayed Milwaukee so badly that their own fans were booing. This looks nothing like a contending team. In fact, it seems like they're falling apart. Giannis is furious, and despite his viral interview where he blamed everyone including the equipment manager, I feel like most of that was to water down and hide the criticism for his coach. We have to be coached better, we have to defend better, and we have to have better strategy are all shots fired towards Adrian Griffin. The entire fan base is complaining about his stubbornness and not being able to adjust the defense, which by the way is 22nd. The Bucks have the 8th worst defense in the league. There is no way you win a championship like that. Milwaukee was without Damon this one, but he is responsible for some of this as well. Putting aside his bad individual defense, Lillard also has a bunch of bad shooting games. 2 for 12, 3 for 16, 3 for 17, 6 for 18, 7 for 18, and 7 for 21. There is no reason why he should have shooting nights like these. Dame is not carrying a team like he did in Portland. In fact, he's playing with the best player in the league right now. 42.8% from the field is okay, but it's his 4th worst in 12 years in the league. And again, playing on a great team with Giannis and Middleton. I feel like he should be more efficient and more consistent. And the lack of consistency is a perfect transition to the Phoenix Suns. They got destroyed by the Clippers last night. LA shot a blistering 62.5% from the field, and of course they would when a bunch of these shots came from right under the basket. The Clippers got to the rim at will, and Phoenix did nothing to stop them. Giving up 62 points in the paint and expecting to win that game is impossible. Suns fans would then say, oh, but LA couldn't miss from downtown. Okay, let's check out why that was. No help on the screen for PG, and he's got a wide open shot, which of course goes down. In transition, the Suns are slow to get back and nobody stops the ball here, so James Harden has all day to fire away and hit it. On the pick and roll, Harden attracts 3 defenders around him, so naturally he just kicks it out to an open Terrence Mann for the 3 and another one goes in. This is possibly the worst one, as they don't even know whose man this is. So Powell calmly sets up and lets it fly for yet another 3. So you see now why the Clippers shot that well? You see how terrible this defense was? The offense was equally as bad. No ball movement whatsoever, and it's just taking turns of who gets to shoot it. These are all great shot makers, but this is exactly the reason why they're in this position. Number 8 in the West, in danger of falling even lower. Nobody could have imagined this at the beginning of the season. But these problems are nothing new for the Suns and the Bucks. I actually broke down Milwaukee's problems in depth in this video right here, and you need to check it out. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.